What is the accuracy of the IQ test, though? Because what if you, like, misclick something? And then your whole life you believe that your IQ is something it's not.
Intros. Yeah, I'm Sade. I'm 24. I work in finance. I have a bachelor's degree. I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler. I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I'm Kaylee.
Okay.
I'm 25. I'm a software developer. I went to Ohio University, and I have
Of
a
course.
bachelor's degree.
Maria, I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in
Oh.
cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. Grad
Yo.
school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida.
Hi,
Golly,
I'm
anything
Sean.
else?
I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company, and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad, I went to the Loyola
What is
Marymount
anthropology? I don't even know what that
University.
is.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray. I'm 24. I
He's shy.
graduated with a bachelor's
Bro
degree
was like
from
100 feet away from the rest of the crowd.
Oh, y'all are
Harvard.
babies.
And then you
Okay, okay.
No, that's what I was saying is age a factor.
Yeah, it gives you like years of experience.
Like
Like
this song.
Yeah, all right, get on.
Maybe it's good to
Come on.
identify what
Get to the point.
intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence is better defined as your adaptability and your problem-solving skills.
Okay,
more
his
than
IQ
it
is definitely
your
lowest.
Education, obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through, puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more.
You hear
thoughts
the
to
music?
draw
They
from.
even know.
Formal
The
education
editors even
definitely
knew.
Helps, but I don't think it's in any way essential.
So what is the most essential?
So the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think intelligence
Bro was
is
just
both
talking.
EQ, IQ, and that common sense, street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People consciously or
smart.
unconsciously, when they see someone, form an opinion immediately. Like I'm sure we all did right away.
When I saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be.
Why would
throwing
she
you
say that
off,
out loud?
or that's just who he is.
That's even worse
but
than
he
doing
can
what you
talk the
try not
talk
to do.
and walk the walk. Sean, I didn't want to judge him based on the way he looks or
Again.
dresses or acts. So I was like, I think he's intelligent.
First impressions, I would put him at the bottom only because when I was in school, all the other people with like the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes. If we're
Bro.
ranking confidence, I'd definitely put Sean at very first place.
So what is
He
the
was definitely an
definition
ROTC
that we're
kid.
going with is the biggest question.
I like your definition.
I know, I was gonna say, I like my definition.
Yeah.
It combines everything.
All right,
Is there
Maria,
any,
relax.
Like, initial.
You can be honest.
Start on that side.
Yeah, he's definitely socially awkward. That's
I
usually the
feel like
smartest people.
I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So yeah, I think.
Me
I'm
personally, I
happy
think
with
him on the
There's
left.
So many
Yeah, him. I think he has the highest
aspects to
IQ.
Intelligence. It really goes beyond IQ
Right.
and EQ. Even those two different factors really don't really capture what it really means to be intelligent.
I know I'm not, from Yale, I don't have a PhD, but what I lack in those areas, I'm able to still problem solve and use my own skill set, my emotional intelligence as well as my social intelligence.
Besides my education and background, I feel like I have high emotional intelligence, like I'm aware of my surroundings.
As a software
Cool,
developer,
Maria.
my problem-solving skills are obviously top-notch, I think I would say. My whole life, I've kind of had to fight to be seen as intelligent. I think I'm so used to having to do that as a
Yo,
woman.
who does she
to
think
just,
she is, Aaron
like,
Yeager?
like, I deserve to be here. My first job out of college, I was working.
She about to
at a
activate the
law firm.
rumbling?
A
What's
gentleman
going on
came
here?
up to me and said, "Hi, you don't look like somebody that would work at a law firm. You look like somebody I'd go on spring break with." And I'm like, what?
That's cap. I'm not gonna lie.
Obviously,
He probably just made that up 5 minutes ago.
I've got the
Oh
least
my
formal
God.
education. I consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt
Oh
and
my God.
to problem solve. What I do in the Marine Corps, I'm a seabird defense specialist. So I think that by virtue of what I do, that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Sir, yes,
Sorry,
sir.
Question. So do you think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to take the ASVAB before you go into the military. That's not really how much you know, but how well you can learn information. And I got a 94
Bro, I'll
on
ace
that.
that in like
It's
2
not an amount
seconds.
of how much you study,
Respectfully.
how much you know. You're not going to really get better at learning. Does that make sense?
I strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea
Get
that
him.
you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier of intelligence. I'm very much dyslexic. I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia means that there's a big gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like 3rd percentile in others. I'll never be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years and I can still basically only order a burrito.
So I have a question. Why did you go to Yale and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first generation immigrant as well and college student as well. My family always really stressed the importance of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strived for.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least
Oh,
one
and guess where
college.
she got in,
I was like,
everyone?
I'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Never heard that
Why
before.
don't you guys rank each other from 1 to 6, including yourself? and give reasons why you want to do what.
What's
you
his
do.
name? Tyler?
Gotta go
Him?
1.
6.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. 2.
All the way down.
3, 4, 5.
Yes, sir! I mean, yes,
I
ma'am,
would
sorry.
rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of
No.
value on the military.
Period.
Straight up?
No,
Hey, bro didn't know how to react. Look at him.
1, 2,
What?
3,
Why did he put himself first? He's so humble. That's how you know he's first.
5, 6. I'm sorry.
I'm the villain this episode.
Does anyone think they're like either end
A little bit.
of the spectrum?
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because
Oh my
I know what I'm
God.
about, and I'm sure of that.
Everyone knew somebody like this at school. Don't tell me you didn't. I can name you 3 people at my school who were just like him.
I would say 1, 2,
Oh my
3,
goodness.
4, 5, 6.
Okay. I think 1,
Yo, Sean and Tyler have beef. Look at the way they're looking at each other.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Sorry. It's
What if he ends up being the most
hard
intelligent?
for me to
Imagine.
look past the education part. Going to college, I think you learn a lot, if nothing else emotionally. But I still think you're smart.
Thank you.
Sorry.
1, 2.
She's just standing there, bro. She
3,
doesn't mean it.
4, 5, 6.
So everyone put him 6.
1, immigrant parents, first generation, going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist.
Oh
I
my
work at a
God,
biotech
all right,
company
all
and
right.
make COVID-19
All right, Maria.
testing kits.
You were
Stuff
cool
like
at first,
that.
but now you just...
And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and
What does that
compiling
even mean, though? What
results. But really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
I would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 6.
He put himself last?
So the reason why I put you at number 1 is I think you have the highest, not only EQ score out of everybody, but the way you present yourself, as well as being a PhD student, I think is just like a huge thing. And I put myself 6 because I feel like I might be the weakest in terms of actual IQ score. Hopefully I can make it up in everything else. So I did put myself as least intelligent. However, if it can't be me, I definitely think Tyler, unfortunately, his way
Yep,
of thinking
everyone's after Tyler.
is linear. And I think intelligence is almost like a sphere. It's a picture. And right now he's only coloring with one color than, you know, with the rainbow.
So who got the most number 1s? Thank you. Move down.
Who got the most?
Sean A was
like
pretty
you.
up there too.
I feel like you were definitely 3, right?
Yeah, I'm in between
You were
Harvard and
4.
Yale.
5.
Okay.
I think that I sort of expected to be ranked a little bit lower. At first glance and first interaction with me, it's hard to tell how intelligent I am. It's hard to tell how intelligent
The thing
anybody
is, though,
Is anyone upset with where they're
it could be
standing?
completely
I
wrong.
think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
I do feel like there might be a prejudice.
just saying that to cope, or
acting
does he mean
in
it?
terms of ranking you
Okay, I was thinking that
highly?
too.
But I agree with the ranking. I think you probably are the most intelligent out of all of us. I would feel weird
All right,
placing
it's about to
you
be
there and
interesting.
not acknowledging the dynamics in which we did so.
Okay, now they take the test. I thought they already did it beforehand. My man's Tyler didn't even bring a computer. Oh, neither did Ray.
Hearing that to take an IQ test was definitely hard to hear. Quantifying things for me in that realm is really hard because it gives you something really solid. Even if you don't buy into IQ tests, it still gives you a number at the end of the day, which is something you have to grapple with.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, what if you
literally
misclick
thought
on
when he said
something,
to
or you know,
open
there's
the
a lot of
computer,
room for
we're gonna
error.
look
I
at
feel
social
like
media,
with an
I
IQ
didn't
test.
think an IQ test would be part of it.
It was kind of expected. We're being ranked by intelligence, you know, an IQ test. It's not that far out the realm of possibility.
So number
Well,
1
obviously,
is
Tyler.
Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And number 4 would be
Wait.
Shada. Number 5 is Sean. And number 6 is Maria.
Are these the results? No way! Yo, look at Maria! Yo, Maria don't even know how to act. Look at her. She's shaking her head. Nah, Maria.
An IQ test tests something. I don't think it's intelligence. It's definitely testing
Yo.
something. IQ tests are now known to be flawed and like based on incorrect sample sizes.
That's what I'm saying.
I have really severe dyslexia. There's 2 questions on that test that I automatically basically can't answer.
I'm sure if you studied for an IQ test, you would do a lot better. IQ tests are just one.
That's why you're the
aspect
smartest,
or
right?
One way to measure intelligence. It's really on a spectrum. What constitutes somebody as intelligent?
Before this, all I knew about IQ tests is that they existed, and the I stands for intelligence. I've never looked into IQ tests before. Coming here today, them saying the EQ, that was the first time I've ever heard that term in my life.
Coming back to intelligence, it's not just your IQ, it's your EQ, it's your common sense, it's street smarts.
Yo, look at her
Sure,
trying to cope.
It is some type of metric similar to an SAT and ACT score is a metric for getting into college, but there's more to that person than that test.
Oh, now
she,
okay. Now, yeah, be quiet.
I was gonna be last,
Maria.
not gonna lie. I think an IQ test is a good indicator to see how people handle pressure, but I think that's easier to make sense in our heads that, oh, you're smart and you're not smart.
Definitely don't think it's the best metric. I've been exposed to tests like these probably more than
Yeah, that's what
most
that's
people
exactly what I
here.
said
That
at the
already
beginning.
gives me an unfair advantage.
This is my villain redemption arc and climbing up the ladder.
Redemption arc. What is the anime?